Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Watch Along season. Yo, what is it? 3, 4? How many watch alongs is this? Why come like it's another watch along? We were just here. My name is Benton along with the family. George, Wagwan family.
Benton, let me just say so. Let me just be upfront and make you know this right now. Today, I'm just here to support you.
Support who? USA, because you're a citizen of both nations.
I'm supporting you, Benton. You and all the delusional people out there that seem to think that
we appreciate the support. Reggae Girlz versus a Team USA. We're going to take this one with stride this evening. This is not any sort of serious sort of assessment. We're just going watch this ball game and make the best of the moment. Starting 11 for both teams. Let's run through Emma Hayes' big side, the Team USA. Best team in all of football. I mean, well, no, Spain might have, in all of women's football, Spain might have something to say about that. You got.
And what about England?
England had up a bad side, man. Here you come with England again. The same England we just lose earlier today to Spain in a Nations League. I know you're trying to push the colonial master agenda, but not today.
Okay.
All right. Starting 11. U.S. women starting 11. They've got Macario. Well, we'll start with Houghton. Let's start. How this thing lay Houghton, Coffee, Macario. Big baller Giannis. She couldn't play for Ethiopia. Chacha. Thompson, Sentnor, Abello, Emily Fox, Bala, Germa, Joyce, and McKenna. McKinnon. Talk to me about this US starting 11 family.
What's here to talk about? They're here for a practice match.
So I mean, for practice games, what exactly do Coach Emma Hayes look for? Is just people vying for position?
Yeah, and probably a way for them to show that the players to show that they are they can stay focused for 90 minutes in a game that they should be dominating.
Alessa Thompson, 20 years old. Alessa Thompson leads the line for Team USA. So Reggae Girlz starting 11 for Coach. Well, Coach Hubert Busby, but the absent Coach Hubert, the coach on Zoom, Hubert Busby, or Dion Burton. Who I get the result? Who does it go to? Burton or Busby?
I'll talk to you in 2 hours about
that. Leah Brooks in goal. We have your baller Kanya Plummer, the Swaby sisters Chantel and Alison Swaby. Denisha Denden Blackwood. My baller, Solai Washington. We have the amazing Amelia Atlanta Primus. What is Amelia Van Zanten. Very, very good potential baller. We have also Kiki Van Zanten. So both Van Zanten sisters are starting. And we have Natasha Thomas. Strange that I didn't see Leah Hales starting this Reggae Girlz team. Shania Hales starting this Reggae Girlz team. All right, talk to me about Dion Burton / Busby, or Busby / Burton starting 11 for the Reggae Girlz.
The more things change, the more things stay the same.
And what should we do with that now?
Let's start with the back four. You're really telling me that there's nobody in Jamaica over the last 8 years that can crack into that back four, Benton?
No, Junior, there's nobody. Nobody. Well, nobody. You have watched the Jamaican Premier League, right? Women's Premier League. Shall we continue?
Listen. If that's the plan, if you want to get me to be a lawsuit for defamation of character, like especially female character, I'm not doing it.
There's nobody. I mean, no. Yeah, ultimately, of course, this is a friendly game, and at the end of the day, this is when you roll out some of those players. You get some of those players. Chantel Swaby, and we saw the same thing against Mexico. Chantel, Alison Swaby, the Swaby sisters. I mean, I'm supposed to stress out themselves or run on people in a ball game. Yeah.
After getting 7-0
from Mexico,
or 7-0 to Mexico, you roll out the same back. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Like, what do we expect? We expect them to build more synergy, to get better, to build chemistry. Come on, man.
And maybe that's the ploy to build work on chemistry and synergy. So this is the team of the future for the Reggae Girlz. As the game is on TNT, and the Reggae Girlz rolling out, being led by Captain Alison, my General Swaby. Now, all right. So, hear me now. We know I said this is gonna be a fix-up. So aka US, the gulf between these two teams, is quite wide. But with that being said, from a team standpoint, more want to see how the West Indies, the Reggae Girlz, West Indies cricket team, the Palmer Braid. The Reggae Girlz navigate hostile, difficult opponents, especially Salai Washington, especially the Van Zanten sisters, how they navigate against. These are the players of the future now. Young Leah Brooks, how she navigates against difficult competition, going, hostile environment. So this is an important test. A full number that I get retired.
It's not our number. Like Becky Soderbaum have 219 caps?
Oh, okay. 219 caps. So many games. Yo, hold on. So, but, Cameroon, big up Cameroon. Cameroon says starting 11 underwhelming. I don't know who we're really missing, Junior. For the record.
I won't even. Look, a game like this, I don't even care about the starting 11. As a pro Jamaican, right? Pro Jamaican, and I would represent Jamaica everywhere I go. I don't like seeing games like these. I don't like this game. To me screams money grab.
I mean, for a program that has lost its benefactor, I mean, sometimes, aka Sidela Marley, sometimes you have to go a road and take a beating just for the money. I mean, I just saw it go. and this is it was originally slated for the US to play China in this slot. Because with the passa that's going on, that game is not taking place. So now Jamaica forward. I mean, the Reggae Girlz could surely use the money, and they do get some valuable minutes together. And I'm yearning to see young Salai Washington, a player from around the corner here, so in the ATL. The Van Zanten sisters, we saw young Van Zanten at the U20 qualifiers, and she looked like a baller. So, roll out. Make we see. It might be a 10 love, but make we see what go on. And Leah Brooks, the fact that my goalkeeper, Sydney Schneider, didn't get the starting job really kind of highlights why my goalkeeper needs to fix up herself fast.
Okay.
So looking at the bench, Samson, Vian Samson probably could have started in that back four for the Reggae Girlz. I think he tried Cardosa in one of the games against Mexico. Didn't roll out, so it didn't go so well. So, just like the Reggae boys, I think it's important to continuously evaluate talent. Yeah. Hey, cameraman, big up yourself, because we're going to enjoy ourselves in the evening now. Might as well. Yeah. Big up Denisha Blackwood. Big up yourself. A true stalwart. I would probably say Denisha Blackwood is probably. Would she is she the boy from England who used to be at Chelsea, man, who always forward, but him always the brown brother, man.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hector.
Is Denisha Blackwood the Hector of Michael Hector on this side?
Yes.
Because she always forward. Defensively, she's not great, but she's always forward. But she gives you something. I want to go on there, so. Electric violin. All right, Junior, let's get some more in-depth analysis on the ball game as national anthem being played.
We're going to watch. All right, the expectation is we're going to watch 90 minutes of attack versus defense, and just a matter of time before the floodgates open. That is what's on paper. But there is still a threat that Jamaica possesses. They will still carry a threat going forward, assuming they can get the ball forward at the right time. And that's something that I'm looking forward to see if Deon Burton and Busby, to some extent, could implement some form of a system where you can say, okay, I see where we are trying to be this. Because when you look at Steve McLaren and the work that job that he has done with the male team, when you look at where they are now and where they started, I think I did see semblance of what they want to look like, and I'm seeing now where it is kind of playing out more on the field. So can I see the same transition for Jamaica? But it's going to be hard playing against a team that it is expected to be heads and shoulders above you. I don't know what you get to learn out of this. I can't even judge a player individually in this game.
Well, you know what? I think you also can judge a few players. You can judge the unit, because our old coach used to say, when adversity plays, you really see who you have in your squad. You really see who you can rely on when the Gideon start. And there's no further Gideon, aka more difficult opponent than this in the world of women's football. So yes, you're not gonna expect them to excel and win the football game, but you want to see them put in some tackles. They want to let the US women's national team say that, we can play ball too. We're not just there to make numbers and show up and do a thing. We can play. So I do expect some level of competition. That being said, Junior, we cannot keep avoiding this thing because we are going on it. Hubert Busby absence. Hubert Busby Jr. absence. This is the third game that he's absent for personal reason. Now, I hope the brother all right, but at the end of the day, if him have personal reason, should he just go up on a sabbatical and make a next man take the work? Because how big of a deal is the absence of the coach from the sideline? Because this is part of his job.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
No, but we can't. I mean, come on, but at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, just if you have things, they said it's for personal reasons. JFF put out a statement. In fact, I guess that's improvement because last time I don't remember any statement. During the Mexico series, we just noticed that Deion Burton was on the sideline. Now, for Deion Burton and for these players, I mean, Regin, who is Deion Burton? God bless his soul. He's 1998 World Cup dude, qualifying dude for the Reggae Boys. But, I mean, come on, man. Time might as well give the work back to Gilbert then. If this is the situation we are going to work with.
All right, so let me not let you let me you know what? This is ball chat. I big up BM. If you going to do it better, I'm going to walk over the ledge with you. But the only difference is when you walk over the ledge, you like to tip over the ledge. I am jumping over the ledge with an anchor. Games are scheduled way in advance. So unless you physically cannot attend the game because of some physical ailment, there's no reason why you should still be coaching Jamaica team right now. There's no reason. No reason. None. So let me jump over the ledge with a 1-ton anchor tied to my feet as I jump into the water and go bury myself. If you're physically incapacitated, that's different. And if you are physically incapacitated and over such a long period of time, then maybe you shouldn't be coaching the team as well. So even if you physically can't do it right now, you can probably forward back next month or next 2 months or next 3 months. No, sorry.
Yeah,
Get
something.
yourself and then read. And that's the best case scenario. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, I don't even want to give the worst case scenario.
Yeah, we're not touching worst case, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, we hope Busby Jr. is all right. But
yes,
you have a job to deal with, Bridget. You have a job, and the role and responsibility. He was on the sideline in Peru for those games. But he's not on the sideline for the Mexico tour in the U.S. So it's what? He can't up on the sideline for U.S. games?
In games in the U.S. because of the...
So then stop letting us speculate and tell us the 100 and tell the team the 100. Say, yo, the man can't coach in the U.S. So where am I coach from? Because if he can't coach from Zoom, that means he can't up on the sideline, Bridget.
Yeah. It just speaks to the disorganization.
Yeah, man. And it's something funny. It's just difficult to watch Deion Burton sometime at the press conference because the man just has said, Bridget, I didn't sign up for this. The body language I get from Deion is like, I am here just cutting my teeth, helping, learning. What? You know?
Yeah. BM says, do you see the colors on the back of the USA jerseys? We can't watch football in peace without the politics. Da-da-dee.
Which minute see the back of Oh! Are the rainbow?
Bam, 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 bam. As USA now breaks away and Jamaica with a good interception. Is that my baby Kanye Plummer? Yes, it is. I know. Yeah, it was Kanye. Well done, Kanye.
Well, I guess you got that out of the way. Yeah, we got Kanye big up out of the way.
And Alison Swaby with a good interception again. One thing is for sure, the back four for Jamaica is very experienced. So at least on the communication side of things, they're going to give America a run for their money.
BM says the JFF set up the team to fail, by hiring Busby. But I thought the players would have revolted if they didn't want Busby.
Well, you described Denisha Blackwood as Michael Hector, but we don't see, other than the Swaby sisters, we don't see a lot of the regular names playing, right?
Well, the big name baller is injured. That's why she's not here. Yo, I bet to say Bun was here. None of this sideline absence thing would have gone.
Yep.
The captain is still recovering from injury. I mean, WSSL leading goal scorer.
Well, good interception there by Jamaica. Out of mercy. Jamaica starting well still, holding their own.
Yeah, they might play the ball. I mean, again, Salaya Washington and that, and the Van Zanten sister. We know so them, Kiki Van Zanten is skillful. She's coming back from an injury, getting back to full fitness with the Houston Dash in the NWSL. We know so Salaya Washington is down at Florida State with your alma mater doing some work. So yeah, again, this is a perfect opportunity. We see Jody on the bench, and so the coaching staff decided to say, you know what, let's give some others a look here. Let's give some others a look.
Yep. Which is what we want, to be honest. This is what we want. So maybe they went with a more experienced back four to try to stifle the pressure a little bit. Maybe that could be the thinking. I don't know. But I can't stop. I would have Atlanta Primus with that. Well, hold up.
Love Atlanta Primus. Love Atlanta Primus in that midfield. Love her work. And she actually played for Southampton in this past year in the women's league over there in England. I think relegated Southampton in the women's league too.
Yep.
And so part of it still, is the fact that the talent pool is there for the Reggae Girlz. It's just we need proper guidance.
And we need proper combination, because the talent pool might be there, but you have some older players there with some much younger players. The combination that is needed to make a good outfit might be a little bit lacking, but you never know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I am pleasantly surprised with the first 5 minutes of the game.
Well, I will take it, Junior. We will take it. We will take it.
And
you know what? Maybe Reggae Girlz I do like the Reggae Boys and surprise we. Get down, tackle that.
Were you surprised by the Nigeria game?
Yes, I was very much surprised. And I think one of the things that I highlighted was the gulf between talent between the two squads. To me, Nigeria a big squad.
Yeah.
Big squad. No, I will definitely yield the point every day and twice on Sundays that Nigeria struggle with some of the consistencies, but when you look at the leagues that these Nigerian players are playing in, I expected, Jamaica, not penalty shootout. No, Jamaica is supposed to get a snap up. But CFAS was a difference maker.
Yeah. He better start Saturday now. I'm going to put it out right now. If CFAS and Dixon doesn't start Saturday, I'm going to be one pissed off person on the watch.
And what will you do about it, Junior? Because they won't start. Damari Gray and Leon Bailey will start. Especially if Leon Bailey didn't get back his credit card money from the Suriname flag.
I would put Damari Gray in the 9. I would do that much, but They shouldn't be guaranteed. But Saturday will take care of itself. But I'm
And
going to be.
we're not gonna do like some YouTubers. I cover women's football and I chat men's football. We're not. A woman we are say we'll deal with this. Deal with the men team after this, because we have them squad to talk about.
America about to score. Nope, I'll back.
Sentner with a shot way up. But also from the US standpoint, still, Emma here still have things that she are work out. Remember, this team underperformed severely at the World Cup. So the big Chelsea coach arrived with a lot of fanfare, and this was almost, well, Leah Brooks had a run clock already. Yeah.
But the thing is, that's what Emma complained about now. But for the USA perspective, they get caught in this
Text
generation.
I'm gonna say that. She not ref no call it. Yeah, Atlanta, on it. Junior, no salad that. Coach Dion Byrne did say, they're very, very things are back. They're very, they got a lot in. So who knows?
Yeah. But for USA though, that they get caught in this a young generation coming up together and learning together. The last time this happened, I think it was Abby Wambach's generation. They kind of came up together and kind of just grew into that juggernaut together. And this USA team kind of remind me of that generation. Bunch of young, unproven players.
Them have ballers, Them have ballers.
Yeah, but in their individual career, yes. But as a national team, and especially with those teams that are out there now, because before America was a big side, and the players them lived off the American name, right? Now I think the players them are now big players and them trying to create an American conglomerate. This is a different approach for them.
Yeah, them have, because with the absence of Trinity Rodman, them salad baller. Sophia Smith, she has kind of lost a little bit. Sophia Smith has to figure out what going on with her. So them definitely deep,
But unproven in the American jersey.
Yeah, definitely unproven.
They're not ready to play against Spain yet.
So in the women's football space, Spain, Japan. Spain is the standard bearer, of course, World Cup winner. Of course, USA, always been the big side in the space. Spain seems to have really kind of maybe taken that baton right now, right? And even the Dutch team, because the Dutch team eliminated them from the World Cup, right? The Dutch coach called it and then subsequently did it. So this is the Emma Hayes era. Of course, in the Olympics, they restore some of that American swagger in the Olympics. So,
yep.
But they have this young ball. Again, this is a very good opportunity to see how these young players stack up against each other. Like Lily Johannes in midfield for the US. Good looking player, come through Ajax system. And also, as I said, with Kiki Van Zanten and Amelia Van Zanten, Anselai Washington, it's important to see how these players. Alyssa Thompson on the other side, see how she goes about it, Yep. Jamaica right back quickly out for close down Emily Fox. Quickly out to close down Emily Fox. 0-0 so far, family. 0-0 in the 13 minutes in the football game. Kiki Van Zanten quickly out to close out. Emily Fox. 0-0 in the ball game. You know what? Julia,
Both.
I actually expected a goal already, but this is good. Keep it up.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Jamaica going to get a positive result.
Keep it up. There is the on-field general captain Alison Swaby.
She look like somebody we know. Jamaica would have thrown deep in the America half.
So for this Reggae Girlz thing, without the Drew Spence or Bunny Shaw, or Trudy Carter, is no one to see how we stitch some passes together. Who are the next layers of attackers that we can lean on potentially?
Yep.
You see me I say?
And you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Drew Spence, Trudy Carter, and Bunny Shaw don't represent stringing passes together.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing right now is a transition, and I like the organization that I'm seeing, but I'm also liking the intent to move the ball to feet.
Yeah. The midfield is definitely very busy moving in unison to kind of close down the space. One thing you can see, there's this demand for the US to come short to get the ball, and as soon as Reggae Girlz get an opportunity to disrupt the player, they're taking that opportunity. So there's no easy passing lanes, so to speak.
Right. And we're so used to seeing a Jamaica team sit back and welcome the pressure. Right here, Jamaica is trying to force America to be deliberate in their build-up.
Big up, come on, say Van Zanten and no offside. Which one? Big one or small one?
The one a while ago when I was thinking the same thing too. If Van Zanten didn't know she was in the outside position when the ball ricocheted off, I don't remember the right winger.
All right, come on, Swimming. Let's. Yeah. You know what? Hey, Chantel Swimming need to get some credit. I give a lot of praises and respect and admiration for Alison Swaby, but I'm gonna start pivoting now. I give Chantel some admiration. I mean, she just quietly go about her business. Of course,
our close down speed is impressive.
She quietly go. It's impressive relative to Kanye. And kudos to Kanye because having a child and working her way back. Definitely she has, something to offer this team still, But again, all right, so Natasha Thomas, she scored a bag of goals in the lower tier in England. Talk about a bag of goals in the lower tier in England. So it's important to see young Natasha Thomas gets this opportunity, And then they have Newcastle's own Shania Hales on the bench, who also scored a bag of goals in England. So this is very good building of depth. Hopefully. We just need a coach who present.
Assuming they'll use the depth that they're building.
We just need a coach who's present. This is
true.
Come on, says start Blackwood has moved further up the pitch. Yeah, I think that was the discussion or comments one time, but not today. Not today.
Under Gilbert, yes, but not.
And we have a goal, family. USA with the goal in the 18th minute. Um, can that translate to goal scored for the national team? USA with a goal in the 18th minute. Um, Sentner with the goal. And so, all right, so this is part of the learning process for this young Reggae Girlz team. No. You see that pass that Eunice swung over. Eunice swung the ball to the back post. There should be pressure on that ball. Eunice is supposed to have cross ball free, so.
True, and not only that, why? So the ball is in the air, right? It's 2 Americans versus 3 Jamaicans plus the goalkeeper. That's 4 Jamaicans. Look at the replay. The ball that was knocked down. So Denisha Blackwood completely lost.
Yeah, and young Cardosa also completely lost, right?
I think Cardosa side and run back to try to take up the space.
Is that Cardosa? Let's make sure let me get this right. If it's Cardosa. Sorry, Junior, go ahead.
Number 22.
Number 22. So number 2 is Cardosa.
But 2 players reading a space and completely miss. And the Americans tap it down for tapping. Those are the things though that those goals will piss me off. God, that would tell me now that there's no communication. It's a good finish now, right?
Yeah.
And you know what, not only that. Where was Atlanta Primus and the holding midfielders?
So that was young Salai Washington in 22. I think Atlanta was dropping back there, was just not quick enough.
She late because if the hardest ball pass for a back 4 to handle is a cutback pass. That's where the holding midfielder better read that, because the back 4 is already backpedaling, and if the ball is a cutback pass, the reaction time.
Oh snap! Look at this one. USA in against Jonas. Alison Swaby quickly out. Alison Swaby there picking up a bit of a knock there. Sergo Anfield General. Sergo. Yeah, talk to me again, but.
So, who playing right back for Jamaica?
Right back is
Chantel.
it looks like Van Zanten that was dropping back in that right back position.
So we're playing a back 5 then.
Let me see here.
Why Dean Burton look last?
So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Dean Burton beat. They must set up Dean Burton.
So Ingleton is 27. Ingleton is a player that. Wait, what is?
Let's see. I could have sworn it was 22.
Yeah. All right. Sometimes you have to be careful what we're leaning on and all.
Yeah, with Washington.
All right. So the Reggae Girlz. So it seems like Naima Ingleton. Who is this baller? Do we have any idea who she is? She's 27.
We're in number 20, the Naima Ingleton.
Yeah, number 27. She's almost like sitting in midfield. She's in the braids.
Yeah.
Come on, who this baller ya? Naima Ingleton. How is she?
Let's see. She is midfield. She's from Calgary, from Canada. Let's see, Naima Ingleton. Went to the University of West Virginia.
So that's where Naima Ingleton are struggling. All right, so keep an eye on 27. So Atlanta Primus 20 is playing almost like a right wing.
Yeah, Ingleton, I think she's young.
Ingleton 27 sitting in that midfield position. And is Kanye Plummer pushing up in midfield?
That I keep saying. That's why I said Jamaica must be playing.
But look, Kanye just get cut out. How would it? You know what? All right, easy. All right, so it seems like Kanye and Ingleton are both. Leah Brooks is like, yo, don't bother with the shooting practice for me today. No. So it seems like Kanye,
she's played the David Low role.
Yeah, Kanye Plummer is stepping, but it's just watch Kanye watch. Brethren, come on, yo, hold on. Put Atlanta Primus back in it. So he moved Atlanta Primus into an attacking position. Atlanta Primus is the furthest of the group. As she press German.
Jamaica is searching for a goal, Benjamin.
Brother, hear me now.
Yo, send forth the sacrificial lamb.
And this is one of the issues I have, not just with the Reggae Girlz, are just teams in general. I mean, I understand the coaches have to make adjustments on difficult situations, but to me, at the end of the day, this is a friendly game. Put your best people in their best, most effective positions. Atlanta Primus is a CDM. She needs to be sitting in the CDM role.
But maybe she's been deployed to man mark.
I don't bother with the Pepe Goodison talk from 1998 World Cup, but go forth and express yourself.
Yo.
So are we playing a back three then? If Kanye is stepping up into midfield.
That's why I say we're playing a back five.
So I don't even know. So weird. So they put Van Zanten's sister on the right back position, but she's creative. Oh Lord, poor Den. Now, all right, Ingleton, come. No. Come on, come. So, bro. Ingleton, no, you're not going to make it. I want Ingleton a duck. I ducked the ball a while ago. But she's definitely moving around in that middle, boy.
Young.
Yo, one to the Diaz sister. One to Michaela Diaz and Michaela Diaz. One to Diaz sister. Ingleton, come, sub. 1-0 Reggae Girlz on a 1. And you know what? Natasha Thomas has. All right, wait. So Melissa Johnson, is she in the squad also? Because that's another thing I need to know. Oh, so they don't call Melissa Johnson. Melissa Johnson score a bag of goals.
I bet that. You talk about scoring a bag of goals. Can we get past half line? Because if you cannot get past half line, all of these bag of goals talk doesn't work.
Yeah. USA flowing down the left side. And also, all right, Burnett, daughter. As USA with a shot in USA in on goal.
Like I told you earlier, I'm just here to support you. There's a lot more I could be doing with my time right now, but I'm here to support you and ball.
Thank you for the support, sir. Really appreciate it. All right, so let's look back, watch this breakdown. All right, see. Johannes again. Kanya. A baby, Kanya just a watch. So she can't make a tackle. Well, I know. Come on, man. Come on. Junior, talk to me. Kanya can't make a tackle right there, sir.
Everybody just chasing shadows. Not only Kanya. But yeah, Kanya should have stepped up and put pressure on the ball.
Oh, you're saying everybody. Kanya was the most senior player under that.
No. What about Swavey sisters? Both sisters stand up there. One made the ball bounce off her side and go to the goal. Look at how she reacted. Tell you, games like these piss me off. As a proud Jamaican, games like these piss me off. You go play somebody else, man. Bring Turks and Caicos women's team. You don't need Jamaica women team to come play in a game like this.
No, but you don't get the same amount of money when you play Turks and Caicos.
No, I don't care about America and Turks. I said America should play against Turks and Caicos.
Oh, okay. All right. Just watching the Reggae Girlz. You have some players who attacking ability. All right, watch Kanye and Ingleton at the base of the midfield. Just watch the base of the midfield. It's almost like Kanye and Ingleton are both a look for sneak.
But she talking to Ingleton, telling her where to go.
Yeah, but all right. So where's she at? Ingleton bodyguard?
Our understudy. Ingleton is our understudy.
But how you feel understudy for somebody for a position where you not play? How you feel tutor somebody for a position where you not play?
Kanye does have experience playing with Martha, right?
She does have experience, but all right, ball sent wide. Van Zanten out of position. Kanya. Oh, she gotcha. Nah, man, come on, Bridget. Come on. I just run around thing this. Yeah, this a run around thing. You know, we're there, and we play Dandy Shandy and whatever, our site. I run on.
Better she go run tracks. Run 400 meter hurdle.
And so, like, all right, so what you have now, you have Natasha Thomas been wasted up top because she just a chase foolishness. It might as well she come back and play defense. And then you have Atlanta Primus just a chase foolishness because they've been wasted out of position. Atlanta Primus should be at the base of the midfield.
You know what it looks like to me? It looks like they want to press Jamaica. Jamaica want to not press, but Jamaica wants to stretch the field and play a little bit higher up. But they're not confident. I don't think they believe they belong on the field with America. And that's why games like these are pointless to me. And these games do more hurt than good. You get nothing out of this other than just making Ingleton knows that the fear she felt of America is real.
Look at Ingleton, the holding midfielder. Look at the two holding midfielders, Ingleton and Kanye. Yeah, all right. So the intention earlier, at least, one of the things that coming. Big up Leah, go and hold the faith. One of the things coming out earlier on is that it seems like they wanted to squeeze the midfield up and prevent and try to get the ball off the US quickly. So maybe that's the intention of pushing Kanye in the midfield because she's a defender who's supposed to be able to break up passes quickly.
Right.
But she not do that, brother.
Yeah, because America, they're now warm, they're stretched, and they're ready to run. Another thing that is showing up, you see the moving as a team that we saw earlier from Jamaica. America is also attacking as a team. So everything is so regimented that their passes are so crisp and getting to where they need to get to, while Jamaica is chasing shadows.
Come on, says Emma said that she said she said she's focusing on her team. This is training.
As it should be, but that's all. There's even an opportunity for Jamaica to turn this into a training session. We are trying to work on moving the ball through the midfield. Something. We're trying to work on transition defense. So that's what these games should be for. Not to be sacrificial lamb.
I mean, actually, I see potential there in Leah Brooks. I think Leah will take the number 1 shirt from Becky Spencer soon. and you notice that aerial ball, how she went up and claimed her area. Some goalkeepers now do that.
Well, she's going to get a lot of opportunity to show that.
Yes, she will. She will get a lot of opportunities. This man.
Now Jamaica, look. So
all right,
earlier,
all right, then. Tanisha Blackwood, calm down. Calm the BBC down now. Now, what? What that? She not under no pressure. What she do? All right, so then if a senior baller do that under no pressure, kick with the ball out at throw, what the pin them for do? This is where you are look for Dennis Blackwood to take the ball, look war road and make a decent pass, but you just kick the ball out for throw. Come on, 7-7 if you cut it out. Come on. Dennis Blackwood under no pressure, no baller within 5 meters. And she just kick out the ball. You honest? You honest with that shot?
well, that's all Washington a play left wing and now she's up on the right wing and what really going on, man? Jamaica try play man to man.
I don't know what we play.
I tried to imply the PSG farmer playing, we just play man to man straight across the field. What? God have mercy.
Well, the first half is flying by, family. 2-0. USA is ahead.
Flying by.
I will say the Burnett, what's her name? Burnett daughter, who Gilbert called, who played in those games during the what they call it, lockout or march or whatever. I mean, what happened to that player? What happened to her? She stopped play ball?
When you're building depth in a Benton, you have different depths where you activate, you know.
Come on, say they're playing woman to woman, not man to man.
Listen, I know on the field, when they speak English, them say man on.
Now them say woman on.
Die. Man on. What
Yeah, I
on?
mean, I thought during those Gold Cup qualifier games, I mean, that Burnett, Melissa Johnson, Burnett, them players they need for a squad, Virgin.
So who you going to take out for them?
Yo, this is the. I give out Xavier Gilbert the walk. Give back Xavier. Well, apparently he's not. But isn't this funny though, Junior? The strange thing about all of this. Xavier Gilbert is part of the coaching staff. Here comes the US driving towards the box. And Deon Burton is the interim, is the man who will lead the thing on the sideline. I would automatically think that Gilbert, being the more experienced, would be the man leading the thing on the sideline, not Burton. Because Gilbert did coach this team in the Gold Cup qualifiers.
I think there's color prejudice involved.
Well, there's always bleaching cream.
You know what bleaching Gilbert?
What's going on here? Goalkeeper Leah Brooks is down.
Yeah, are you such a catching practice?
Oh, yeah, it's hard out there when you play a goalie against a superior side. It's not easy, Bridget.
Hey, you saw the news. You saw the news that England, in preparation for the World Cup, you saw what they're doing, right?
What?
Preparation for the American Heat. They are practicing in tents.
Who?
England.
They could have hey, when they don't go to Africa, go practice.
They would have never come back.
So who are these players that are turning up for practice? Jadon Sancho?
Look at you.
Yeah, come on. He's on the sideline, but should he not be the one to lead? He's the most experienced of the group now with Busby's absent. Gilbert actually coach a side, or many sides, many teams. We're Burton coach.
Hold on. A stethoscope never vote for a goalkeeper method. I have never seen a stethoscope pulled out in a football game. This is my first...
Tapper forget that side, yeah. Because he could work wonders with this women's team.
You keep making some... If I don't have my head on straight enough, you don't get in trouble. Probably 80% of the time when we're on our show, when we're doing our show.
Come on, say he's the assistant, he can assist. so wait, Xavier Gilbert left him yard to become assistant to a man who have more experience than Junior. You take that? Yeah. Big up BM says those are the views of Benton and not Balcha. Be proud of your black skin. Every day, yes, this is true.
Yo.
How you mean, Kanye? How you mean? Ball!
You know what? Somebody tell Kanye say 5 minutes are under 5 minutes left.
Van Zanten, turn. Kanye! Shot! Yo! Kanye and I box and lost. Kanye tried to take a shot and Kanye say, yo, yeah, I wish you could get miss, Junior.
You know, like a little toe kick the ball.
Oh, that two punch thing, though.
Mm-mm. What the best move for Jamaica forward going forward a while ago?
Maybe that is part of the strategy, is to squeeze, the Kanye, Plummer, and Ingleton supposed to squeeze and try to recover the ball as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And that's what Kanye did, but, big up El Pistolero, so yeah, you tell me we can't try to play a ball. This long goal kick, he's not troubled us. Has not troubled us. Has not troubled the US, not us.
I don't think anything has troubled the US.
Well, Kanye did just get in.
A broken clock is right twice.
Blackwood with a throw deep in the US half. I would probably, all right, for the second half, all right, I would probably move Kanye out of midfield and put Atlanta Primus beside Ingleton. Because if Ingleton is supposed to be playing midfield, put a real midfielder beside her.
America have 90% possession.
I mean, Kanye. I mean. Make a girl know say you ain't got a Conte around there. Clean up. Actually, I think I know where the idea came from regarding Kanye in midfield. I think they saw the dentist did it with Damian Lowe.
But I just said it to impersonate Damian Lowe. Yo, people, watch ball chat, watch along. You know how hard it is being a Jamaican-based show and watching a game with Jamaica having only 10% possession of the ball? You know how hard that is? I know.
All right. So Junior is all right. Don't concede no more goals. No more goals for this half. Just keep the score 2-0. See what they have, and come back the second half and don't concede no more goals. Just kind of build from the back up. Defensively, be sound.
There's more pictures of the Jamaican flag on the billboards, the dynamic billboards going around the side. I've seen more pictures of the Jamaican flags than Jamaica have completed passes.
Cameron says, I hope Atlanta come play good cause you advocate for her. I can't remember a time when Atlanta don't play good. When played in the right position. So some of them players need some on and the low vibes about them, Coach, me not play the song. Me not striker. Me a play yes, me a play. Me a defender.
An 100 million person play it.
Salute on the low wherever you're there, family. Yeah, man, sometimes even if you tell a coach, say, yo, me not play the song. I am playing where I play. I'm Atlanta Primus. I'm a holding midfielder. I am playing holding midfield. Oh, good turn, Ingleton.
Finally, do something good.
You mean Van Zanten? Go on that side. Oh, yeah. Thomas. Oh, yeah, good work, good work.
You know who Ingleton is? The Casey Palmer of the Reggae Girlz.
Stop it. It's one game, Reggie. You can't reach out with the Casey Palmer thing, though. Stop it.
Why did you shoot?
Stop it. One said the Casey Palmer. But I think she looks like she wants to tackle, though. Casey Palmer don't tackling business. Yeah, family, we'll get to the Reggae Boys squad in a bit. after this football game. We have the Reggae Boys squad.
Halfway through the second half. I mean, oh, this painful, man. It's painful.
Yeah, halfway through the second half, we get to the Reggae Boys squad.
It's painful, boy.
But we want to do equal opportunity. You know? We support the Reggae Girlz. We want to give them a full attention. We don't really want to focus on no.
I don't even think the Reggae Girlz are giving the Reggae Girlz their full attention.
We don't want to focus on no ugly ballers around here. First half, 2-0 family friendly game. Reggae Girlz versus Uncle Sam, aka Team USA.
Are they anti-Sammy? Anti-Samantha?
Talk to me about the first half. Or should we just take a break for the first half? There's nothing to analyze.
Yeah, not, I mean, what is there to talk? All right. From the American perspective, they are clearly playing, trying to go down the wings, and they're trying to move the ball down the wings through the midfield. If the ball gets into the midfield, they quickly get out to the flanks, and they go down the wings and get the ball in. That has been the game plan, and so far so good from their perspective. And you can clearly see that they have about 3 more gears they can go up if they want. So what they're doing is trying to maintain possession of the ball. It's almost like you know, like when you have some squad matches or some training games, and the coach will say like, we need 10 passes before a shot on goal. We need to work on this player needs to get certain amount of touches before we attack. I'm seeing that. And from America perspective, I think they can feel pleased with what they're seeing. They are maintaining possession, getting back in position when they are out of possession, and recovering the ball quickly. And from Jamaica perspective, the grass green.
Stats 8-0 corner kicks. 3 shots on target, 0. 3 shots to 0. What else? Possession 87% to 13. You know what? Shots off target 6-0. So PS 0-0. 8-0 corner, 3-0 shots on target. The front, the midfield and the front, it's a younger group of Reggae Girlz. So kind of, even though it's a younger group in some positions. Like, you know, the Van Zanten sisters, Thomas, who else may I reach for? Ingleton, a baby. Solai Washington, a baby. So those are good. It's good to get those players valuable experience. And I saw what Burton or Busby is trying to do earlier on. You're trying to squeeze the field, push up, you know, pushing Tanya up. You know, as soon as the US was able to play around that sort of squeezing door, we were exposed. I
think America just stretched them legs a little bit more to expose us. We weren't doing much other than being more adventurous. But if you notice after the second goal, the pressing and the squeezing of the space became less and less prevalent. So one thing I would love to see in the second half is the players them come out. Just forget about the score. Forget about the score. We're not up for no points. We're not trying to qualify for no group or whatever. Just go out there and play some ball. This is what we're working on. If we lose 7-love, 8-love, 9-love, let that be on the coaches. But go out there and play some ball. If you can't do it, then you're telling everybody there, which I have a question now about fitness. It's hard when you only have 10% of the ball. It is hard. And it is hard to be running for 45 minutes. But then that becomes now, can you hold possession for a little bit? So the wins I am looking for Jamaica second half, can we put 5 passes together? Can we make some passes and move in space and play around? Even though America is there and reading the space, cutting off drive areas, can we reset the ball, move it around, get some people some touches? Because there's some people on the field right now what don't them instep don't touch the ball. Their instep has not touched the ball for 45 minutes. You know how impossible that is? That you're instep, you haven't touched the ball in the sweet spot of your foot. Let me see that.
Yeah, but a part of it too, and we have to, I think I recognize some of the struggles that some of the younger players, that is, they are playing against a big team. So a player like a Ingleton, Salai, Washington, I mean, it's a big stage against a big side, and you have to kind of learn quickly. And this team is not very forgiving, right? So I don't know where I was going with that one, but.
Well, I was just waiting to push back on that comment that you were making.
I'm looking for positives here, Junior. I'm looking for positives.
But I don't want to paraphrase what you're saying, but what I'm hearing from you is that you're up against it. Go out there and just give your best effort, right? You're young. Go out there and try your best. You're up against it.
Well, something like that. And just quickly kind of adjust. Like, and again, it's also a part of the playing out. Solai Washington's on the left side of that midfield. And I remember Solai Washington, and yes, this is different, but I remember Solai Washington would have, just frantic speed, down the left wing. Remember she got introduced in the World Cup under Lauren Donaldson, just young, hungry, just set. So don't put don't put players in a positions where they're not, that is not their forte.
No, but she have to help on the defensive side.
What kind of help? Denisha Blackwood, both of them were there when the ball head back in, when what's her face headed the ball back in.
But every player have a defensive responsibility. So not because your strength is going forward, you're going to be absolved from.
But she was there. She ran back. She just was not in position to make a tackle.
Right. So that right there is fixable. That right there is you should be able to clean up. And if you were able to clean that up, guess what? America wouldn't score one of the 2 goals.
Yeah, but there are 2 players in the vicinity when that header went back. She, both Salai and Denisha Blackwood, right. And not only that, so there's many things to go around, many issues. The header, the cross, no pressure on the ball when the cross is coming in. 2 players colliding or not colliding, converging at the back post to try to cut out the head back across the goal. None of them could. And then finally, no one, the player who's center who scored the goal, no one was there to stop or prevent this shot. So it's like the center back not even read the place either.
So guess what?
And where's Ingleton?
But guess what though? With all that you just said, was America on a counter-attack? Was Jamaica bombing down the field when America got the ball and in 2 passes?
Yeah, we were bombing down the right side, and the ball then ricocheted and came back. At least that's what I recall.
Benton, no. The Salai Washington was late. She read the play late. Look, I'm trying my best not to go down the road of they're not fit. I'm trying my best not to go enter in that conversation. But a part of me is saying that America is just fitter than Jamaica. They're not physically more fit. So if you are not physically fit, there are going to be moments where you get caught napping. And what people call getting caught napping is you trying to catch your breath. So like Washington was late running back. Yes, Denisha Blackwood should have read that cross. Both of them lost track of the American winger that went down and knocked the ball back. Right? That right there is the first mistake. And the ball came from across the field, from the opposite wing. Yeah. Do you know how fast the ball have to travel to beat you to that spot? If you were on your horse, if you were reading the play, it's impossible. Impossible. So that right there needs to be cleaned up. Is it focus or is it lack of fitness?
Yeah, I could say fitness might be fitness definitely could be part of this thing because you have to prepare for it. But all right, Reggae Girlz, come on, Reggae Girlz, come on.
I don't think they're fit. I'm looking at them. America is much fitter.
Well, that's kind of part and parcel of the American football model, right? Fitness is like essential.
No. You can be fitter than another team, but a team can be 90 minutes fit.
Well, so what you trying to say, Junior? Reggae Girlz are not 90 minutes fit?
They're not 90 minutes fit, no.
All right. Well, we'll take that up with Coach Busby when we see him. If he does turn up.
That might not even be a Coach Busby thing.
Yeah, but because he gets a final. I mean, he sees these players in practice before they made the starting 11. So you have to put players who not fit on the field.
Yeah, but you see, all right. So all right. It's like, and you have a all-time coach that talk about sharing the melon. They used to share the melon. If everybody can get an even slice of melon, everybody put in the same amount of work, everything will be fine, right? Yeah, I think you have players that are dragging. Whether it's physical fitness, mental fitness, game sharpness, they're not it. So we talk about a young girl from West Virginia, University of West Virginia. She lagging behind, make the other 9 outfield players have to do some little extra work to make up for that one player that is lagging behind.
Yeah, Ingleton looks like she's not ready for the thing.
And then you don't have a player that is looking to release the pressure up top. So that's another player you have to make. It's too much work.
Yeah, but then that's even a clear issue then. You are telling me that as a coaching staff, you know, Sister Ingleton in training is not fit. She's playing a critical position in the whole of the midfield. You have to be able to run and tackle in the whole of the midfield. So then that leads me, did they start with Kanya Plummer beside her, or did they move Kanya Plummer up to help her after they recognize the struggle there?
I would hope the plan is for Kanya Plummer to do what she did. I hope that's the plan from the start. Because then that will tell me that this is what we're working on. This is what Jamaica is trying to look like moving forward, playing against a team out of possession.
Maybe Kanya did they turn her own volition like Damian Lowe?
If she do that on her own, then we're back to square one.
Well, I like that initiative as a former captain. Recognize a problem in the midfield. Recognize that Ingleton is struggling. And you say, you know what? I am stepping up to help because this is foolishness.
No, that's not how it works. No, that's not how it works. Sorry, no. You can demand her to play better. You can motivate her however you use to motivate her. Whatever tactics, or every player is different. Whatever is required to motivate her, you do that. But you don't go there and try to lift her work, because then who's going to lift your work in the back?
Well, the attack is coming straight on the middle. Ingleton out of position. I'm looking to break. Well, she didn't break it up. And again, Ingleton, young player still, so she still have to put some minutes in. So we're not gonna really throw her under the bus. We just highlight some of the things that she needs to work on.
What we're seeing is what we're seeing, and if anybody vexed with that, take it up with GFF for scheduling this game. Because what the hell is you want us to talk about?
Like I can't get over the idea though of Van Zanten playing right back. Like why? Why? So we're not on a right back. And I mean these players are attacking very, very good. I mean Van Zanten attacking ability is very good. So why you have them play right back?
I don't think it is. Go play right back. No, I think the game flows that way. So
I think
so you know what? That goes to what Adrian, big up to Adrian. Adrian said in the chat, disorganized, everyone running towards the ball instead of the running players.
We have a sub. Jody Brown is on.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Second half. Well, tell us how you really feel, Junior.
Big up Jody. I like Jody, but how much more? I will put out Jody. How is she going to change the way the game has been flowing?
Well, let's see. Now, some part of the accountability is that, and the issues that we've had is that some of the more experienced players, just like with the reggae boys, some of the more experienced reggae girls have not been carrying their weight. Jody Brown, that you may attack. From your player, from your excel to get to the World Cup, you kind of plateau out. So maybe this is an opportunity now for Jody to kind of rekindle some of that old magic and carry us, you know?
And instantly Jody get pulled out of possession and now fall carelessly.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, and Jody, now the issue seems to be though, Jody now is playing, which side I feel?
Left wing.
She play right wing.
Left wing.
Left wing. Now she's in front of Denisha Dendem. What? Yeah, all right.
And then move Washington up to the front three, it looks like.
No, as I said, I prefer Washington move. How would them take off?
Van Zanten.
So, and them left Ingleton in a ball game?
Yep.
So, you know, a friendly game, so we're not gonna make, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
But
USA leading Reggae Girlz 2-0. Wait, Ingleton sprint that fast. Yo, Ingleton can run.
Yes,
Wait, she must have a shot at Lucas Zaid or Alaska, because she take off. She can run, Junior.
I never said she can't run. Wait, Jamaica have one shot, and which they're wicked, man. I wish shot Jamaica had.
Don't worry about the start. Oh! Ooh, good shot from Chelsea player Macario. Good save, Leah Brooks. Good save. Certain goalie wouldn't save it.
But she didn't even want to claim the save.
Certain goalkeeper wouldn't save it.
But she never have to save that. Yeah, she had to. Can't tell when last America had so much black girls on them team.
Yo, corner kick at 10-0 in a region. Well, it's a good thing we don't count corners.
Gotcha. Benton's favorite player, Denisha Blackwood, pushed out for another corner. I think we're behind a couple seconds.
Yeah, so oh shoot. My girl, yo, what a chop. Sorry, Bala. Why I can't? All out corner. All out corner attack this.
It's all mean I'm telling you them not fit.
Yeah, come on, say them not even 45 minutes fit.
Because there's
All
no
right. So now my question is it difficult for a national team to get players in shape? Because players have club responsibilities. When you call them, you have very limited time to get them ready for game situation. It shouldn't be your responsibility to get them in shape, right? I mean, they should come fit, ready for play.
No, but what I mean, it's not only individually fitting. I'm talking as a team. So like you will say, Ingu, whatever she want was sprint, right? But she's the only one sprinting for that little move.
Yeah, it's just a one person press. That yeah,
Right.
one person press.
Listen.
All right, seems like they move Atlanta back now. All right, tomorrow morning the entire squad will go a hell shag run. 5:30.
I you know what else too? So these are the things, and we're not being overly critical. I'm not going to be overly critical. I'm going to point out.
I'm not saying anything. Come on.
I'm going to point out something real quick. You can look on the field and see that all the American players are in communication with each other. I cannot say the same for Jamaica. I don't see the players communicating with each other.
Yo, free Tiffany Cameron. This young player, Johannes, she's seen a lot of the ball.
Yep.
She is seeing a lot of the ball. Yo, by the way, we need to link Robin Fraser now. Where am I though? Because we can't have so many good Jamaican coaches out of road and still. Come on, what Robin Fraser though? I'll Woolden and coach. I think Woolden a coach of Canada, you know. I mean, come on, man.
They interested. Can you see? Look, all right. Look, there's no communication between the Jamaican players. They're all on an island. You notice it? Painful to see.
What kind of pass that, Allison? Oh, come on, Allison Swaby. All right, Jody. Ball nine middle now. All right, easy, Kanye. Easy. Oh, too hard. Boy, I was about to celebrate an accurate pass from Kanye Plummer. And there comes Johannes again with the ball. Shit. Oh, so they took off Kiki Van Zanten for Jody Brown. Okay. Kiki Van Zanten, Amelia Van Zanten still on the field in the right back position. Reggae Girlz playing Team USA Women's Friendly International. Dennis Strong and, well, former Gensec Dennis Strong did say this is a monumental achievement to play these big teams. You want to play these big teams. Here comes USA. Here comes Alyssa Thompson. Alyssa Thompson shot on the left side there and straight into the arms of Jamaica future number 1, Leah Brooks. Centenor. Big up, Michelle. Big up, big up, big up. Substitution for the Reggae Girlz. Another substitution, family.
Aye. You can't put the ball to feet 4 times.
Yo, Atlanta Primus at work.
Yes, you're trying.
Vian Sampson coming in. Shania Hales coming in. Free Shania Hales. Free the baller. Thank you, Ingleton. That's how you go. Vian Sampson goes into the midfield. And Newcastle's own Shania Hales scored a bag of goals forward. All right, so we unleash the machine, you know, Junior.
You plug in. Machine need current for work, you know.
All right, now to be fair, Kanya has grown into that midfield position. She's definitely a bit more physical. I mean, yeah, passing can need some sharpening up, but she at least disrupt the player. I mean, one of the fundamental responsibilities of a holding midfielder. If you can't pass the ball to save your life, you have to be able to disrupt the opponent's attack. And she can do that, and she's doing that.
And I'm going to echo what you just said. I'm going to put another twist on it. She seemed like one of the few players that belong on the field with the American players. In terms of she's not chasing shadows all the time. She's able to read some of the play.
I wouldn't go that far.
Some of the time.
She's trying to read the players. USA made subs.
They're all trying to read the players, but she's the only one that can get a tackle in.
The play is not written in patois, brother.
And that I remember she spent time in WSL, so that's probably
with Orlando Pride. Very good play there from the Reggae Girlz. Oh, move! So I watch that. Squeeze the truth to Shania Hills now. Salai Washington with a very good play there. USA. I mean, Reggae Girlz. You know, them not do that bad.
They're not. But is America taking their foot off the gas? That's the question.
No. The thing is this, though. As the game wears on and the longer it goes, I expect that fatigue, that fitness that you talk. So, a 3-0 to Clark. Just as I said that. You know. Okay.
Oh,
3-0 USA is ahead, family. So you go, Reggae Girlz. And it's that, so Heaps had the first header. I mean, could Leah had held on there?
You say future number one.
Lynn Williams with the goal. Baller. Big up yourself, Lynn.
I mean, it's almost that you get caught in two minds, whether she want to punch it or catch it. But there's no way that ball should bounce out her hand that far. So she get caught in two minds. Yeah, that's it. She tried to punch it.
Wait, who scored the goal? How she look like Lynn Williams? So how was the goal scorer? Because it's not.
No. It's she just came on too. Like she literally just came on. By a dollar.
Let me see. Yeah, man. So Williams scored the goal. Yes, Lynn scored. So Lynn changed her name.
She changed her name? So she married?
To Lynn Bayandolo. How the mama? How I go on?
Oh, you never know you're spooky married?
Wait, hold on. This is news to me. I didn't know Lynn Williams though.
Big up to Michelle. Michelle's a big up ball chat. BM says this is pitiful.
Oh, she married one brother named Marley Bayandolo.
Well, Benton, she off the market now.
They married in December of 2024. How the Rastafari go on? Yo, we want Lynn Williams back on the jersey, brother. How this Bayandolo, brother? How him? What? All right, so Lynn, the baller known formerly known as Lynn Williams scored. No, Lynn Bayandolo. Oh, so you notice you, Junior?
Yep.
It says basketball player media.
I know that guy. Why then was working for that yellow card from first half.
He appeared in 21 games as a backup point guard at Pepperdine. Yo, Lynn, must can do better. Must can do better. Yellow card today, and that's the trend. Hey, one thing we know, then I gotta get a yellow card.
No, because she can't bother run back. You see how far she up for the left wing? Yeah, but can't bother run back. Hold a step.
Kanye Plummer stepping up. Yeah, Kanye step. If she didn't have some more youthful speed, ooh, she could have break up more of these players.
That's what she was back in the day.
All right, here comes Swebby. Swebby, good turn, Hales. Oh my word, Hales with a turn, and she was looking for the left winger. Nobody's on the left wing, and she has to pull out on the pass and send it all the way back. You saw the play there? I mean, where's the left wing? And now Denisha Blackwood is getting a talking to.
Oh, who is your left wing?
Now Jody Brown.
Exactly. Who came on and is see? Late. Jesus, please.
I hope then nobody get a red card on this thing, you know. Dean Burton a point to head. What am I talking about? How am I point head to? Football family, we have just a brief recap of some of the major news in the world of football at the conclusion of the game. In fact, we soon start that in a little bit. We have the Reggae Boys squad for the World Cup qualifier coming up this Saturday against British Virgin Islands. We'll discuss the squad. We have Carlo Ancelotti in Brazil as Brazil gets ready for World Cup qualifiers this weekend also. Boy, there's a lot of fanfare with Don Carlo in Brazil. I'd love to see it. Love to see it. The Salesio fan base should be excited. And what else? Any transfer news, we'll update you at some point. FIFA Club World Cup kicking off tomorrow with FC Porto against Dotti Inter Miami. Move, Amelia Van Zanten. Around, I listen. Yo, come like we have to hire Michelle, you know. We're going to hire Michelle as the marketer for Ball Chat, and we're going to hire BM as a stats man. Because BM always send with stats, and Michelle always tell people to subscribe and like up the stream. Big up, big up, big up. Junior, talk to management when we can put them people here, put these two on the payroll.
Yeah, well, but right now I feel like a 30-year-old dog. But they're the fit. I just want to get put out of that misery.
Substitution for the US. Come on, Reggae Girl, just finish the game strong. Finish the game strong. Come on.
Finish the game strong. Them boss bet that.
No, but said use up the bench. Use up the bench. Michelle says, how far do you think Brazil will go in the World Cup? Well, Junior, as a resident Brazil fan, go ahead. How far will Brazil go in the World Cup?
It depends. It depends on if Carlo can find his number 9.
Brazil will win the World Cup. Centenary off. On a serious note though, with Brazil, I mean, first, the good thing is that they have a very good coach. And so then second, I'm very eager to see Brazil against Paraguay. I think, when is the 10th? Next week?
Next week, right now.
Yeah, so I'm very eager to see Brazil against Paraguay. Of course, it's too early to make any broad standing assessments on Carlo Ancelotti's tenure. But right after the bat, I'm supposed to see some immediate changes. Some look up. Now some players shouldn't be on. Hendrick, go and go sit down.
No. I can promise you this right now. Brazil will look night and day. First game. Because they have proper leadership. That's what Brazil was missing. Brazil never had the leadership that they have right now. They never have that aura of a coach since Big Phil's second time, since Scolari's second run. They haven't had a coach that come out and say, we run this. So they play Ecuador. They travel to Ecuador Friday, the 5th.
Okay.
Or Thursday. Thursday.
Substitution for the Reggae Girlz coming up. Amelia Van Zanten was getting a bit of treatment there. Hope she's okay.
So watch out for that. Watch out for that game. I think Brazil just need a number 9.
Good. Carlo will see. Tiffany Cameron coming on. Amelia Van Zanten, good run family. Free Tiffany Cameron. Big up yourself, Tiffany. Tiffany of Real Betis team. And Amelia seemed to have injured herself there. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Like a sellout.
So wait now, Tiffany Cameron goes in at right back. Who did try this? I think Lauren did do this in our World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Them I read the same playbook. Because
Or them ask the player, who feel like playing right back today? Well, I've played it before, coach. All right, come.
yeah, but Jamaica
America
definitely
broke
have
it
a
down like
right back problem. Tierney Wilshire. You remember she used to play a right back in the world in the she played right back in the qualifiers. What is going on with Tierney Wilshire?
Yeah, like you said, depth.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
we haven't seen her in a while.
Denisha Blackwood will get a red card. Can't take that right now. She will get a second yellow card.
Yeah, what going with Wilshire? Come on, talk to me. What going with Tierney Wilshire? RBM, the statsman. What going with Tierney? Cause she was starting right back.
Let's see what go on with her. And she only played one game.
Yeah, seems like she may have. Let's see, go to Instagram. She's with a baby here.
She's a striker for Reds.
It seems like she got married. Is it? Yo, I want the man them leave the ball at them alone. Now.
Why are you like this?
Yeah, she got married and she has her family. I want the man them leave the ball alone, brother. Ballers alone. Cha. And this is why women should get paid their money now. Big up to all the ladies because Tierney, she has, And she was the starting right back. That position was definitely locked.
Yeah, but she's a striker for Rennes. Or was a striker for Rennes. I know she's a defender at Houston Dash. What's going on here?
So in 2002, because she hasn't. She had one match for him, and that was it.
Yeah.
No, man. Oh, wow. Yo, pay the woman them. This is why they need to get the money because she's now a mother taking care of her family. Big up yourself, Tierney. Hopefully
Real
she
talk.
can return.
Yeah. Real talk. Because when life gets in the way, because it's not fair to ask a woman to wait until she's late 30s to start her family.
Oh, such a cute baby. And of course, it's on the Instagram page. And big up to the family. The family look wonderful, wonderful. So, of course.
So you're going to apologize to the baby father?
Yeah.
Any second now.
So weird. So that's the question I have then. Did she even... She wasn't even in the World Cup, right? No, because my head gone, right?
You're still not apologizing to the baby father.
Huh? Yeah, cause my head, she wasn't even in the World Cup. Because if she... Big up Tierney, big up yourself, family. All sending love and positivity and blessings to the family. To the entire Tierney Wilshire household. Big up. You are sorely missed. We definitely miss you in a right back. And alright, so Tiffany Cameron now in right back. The Swaby sisters are still in centre back period. Junior, isn't this a perfect opportunity to give young Cardosa some more minutes again. We saw her against Mexico. Yes, she struggled. But give her more minutes. She's in the squad. She's on the bench. Give her more minutes.
But you'll have to look into her eyes and see if she's ready.
So what's she in the squad for?
Experience, depth. That's your word, depth.
Oh, I mean, come on, man. We have to. And big up to Google, because Google lists Lynn Williams as the goal scorer, not Lynn Bayendolo. Lynn Williams. Big up to Google.
Google is a Republican, you know. I go on your side.
Yeah, young Cardosa, give her a run.
Turn it up.
Chanel Buckley, Blades in midfield. I mean, call off Atlanta Primus and, come on. I mean, come on. What more are we looking to gain from this football game?
Burton might be looking for a job.
All right, good play from Vian. Shania Hales does look busy, though. She look lively. I can see her complimenting Bunny Shaw very well because Bunny Shaw is more stationary and she's more an active player. We're good. She, Bunny, and Drew Spence, people dead.
Benton, age still have a factor, right?
Yeah, but I mean, come on. How many times do I play USA? This is CONCACAF. Ball said wide.
So how much time are we play in Mexico?
No, man. Don't worry about them.
Canada.
Don't worry about them things.
What Canada?
One of the things that I noticed with Leah Brooks, though, is you mentioned it earlier, or assess her performance. This is one of the first games in a while she has gotten the glove in the number one spot. I think she was in the goal during the hiatus of the big side.
Yeah.
No, she's been full. As the Reggae Girlz almost get in just a little bit overcooked there. No, she's getting. Hey, I mean Xavier Gilbert. Go up, go tell people how to play a ball and tell Deanne to go. Yo. Now, all right, so back to Leah Brooks. Junior, talk to me. Yeah, all right, so BM said she Tierney played in the World Cup. Thanks, BM, for the reminder. Big up.
She command her space, though. Leah does command her space. Which is all you can ask of a goalkeeper. Sometimes a goalkeeper will look small in the goal while a goalkeeper look imposing. I think Leah stature in the goal is very commendable. The third goal, Sheffield hold some blame for that because she literally, it's a simple ball that came to her and she didn't. It looks like she got caught in 2 minds, but she'll get better over time with practice and just development. But I think the number one position is safe moving forward.
Yeah, definitely number one position safe, but it's not. I mean, Rebecca Spencer is not. Rebecca Spencer definitely not under no threat, but in the event of injuries, and other situations as professional athletes, or the coach's personal reasons, you have to know so your backup is ready to step in.
Yeah.
Vian Sampson stepping into that midfield for Ingleton. I mean, it's definitely a step up in terms of depth. Vian Sampson played at the World Cup experience. So you can see what Burton and Busby Jr. is trying to do here is that, get Ingleton some level of minutes, some valuable minutes as one potentially for World Cup qualifiers coming on.
Would have been better doing it in reverse. Give her the minutes towards the end of the game.
Yeah, let Vian Sampson, the general, start on the front end.
Yeah. unless Inglaterra have a great squad practice player, I guess.
Ay, come on. Salah Washington under a bit of pressure there, sir. I mean, Tiffany Cameron probably shouldn't have given her the ball back right there, sir. Come on. So, all right, in terms of depth also, like, so are Cardosa the depth for Denisha Black? Who are the, because I think Cardosa can play across the line. So who are the left backup? Who was the backup for the left back?
Yeah, come on, that one. Right now, Jamaica want a coach.
Houghton off and Patterson on for USA. And big up Atlanta. Big up yourself, my baller, Atlanta Primus. Definitely put a shift in. Hey, the on-field general is also coming off. None other than Allison Great Swaby. Big up yourself, Kayla McKenna coming on. And big up Ada. So wait, them take off defender and a PS strikers them put on. So where Ada play?
Chasing a goal. I guess now Kanye can go back and play our traditional.
So yeah, so Kanye now goes back into the center. Okay. All right, yeah. All right. So Kanye now drops back into center. So then does Kayla McKenna goes into midfield then? Or is it McKenna or Simmons? I think it's Kayla McKenna. I love Atlanta Primus in that midfield. Kayla McKenna.
Quiet second half though. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, man. The reason why I love her in that midfield is the fact that she's willing to put a shift rope. All right, you see Chenlu Asha. Atlanta Primus is almost similar in Chenlu Asha's mode in terms of the work. And I think she slightly is technically a bit better. But the tackling, she's not afraid to put in the tackle. Both players not averse to put in the tackle. Now, granted, Chenlu Asha is not with us anymore, but she was always a physical player. Big up yourself, Chenlu, wherever you're there. Come on, send me money match up. Reggae Girlz, they're holding their one. Ada, come on, Ada, you just company field. Come on.
This is where you put all your younger players. I don't know.
But I am excited about Shania Hills, Drew Spence, and Bonnie Shadow. I am excited about those three on the field together.
Can they get the ball?
Again, they're not gonna play USA No, they're not. CONCACAF teams. Come on. Unless you say, well, they're supposed to make it to the World Cup thing you look at.
No. Yo, I think Jamaica is on a losing streak, like what, 5-6 games losing streak or something like that?
Yeah. At some point we have to look on, but wait. So they defeated Peru, right? They defeated Peru in Peru, and in fact, I think they won both games in Peru, and so they're just on the 3 games losing streak, 2 against Mexico, and this game. Because they won the 2 games against Peru, in Peru. And
I just don't have the confidence in them.
The defeat against Mexico was, those are bad.
It have to be eye-opening for you because
those are bad. Yeah,
Mexico has been chasing us.
Yeah, and Mexico not only just beat us, they beat the brakes off us.
Yeah.
And this is a team we were ahead of.
Right.
So, but then the coach come and said, boy, it's not about results, it's about progress. Our style of play It's not
Yeah,
about
but
style of play, it's about progress.
we're not
So,
going to coach every time. Because coaches say foolishness. We can only judge them by what we see on the field.
what we see on the field, yeah.
You just I don't know.
So like Washington putting in the shift. Come on, Ada, get in. USA knocking it around and so now Kanye is in the back with Chantel. Vian Sampson and Ada sitting in front of them. Rastafari, I don't remember say Jody Brown up on the field.
Exactly. I was waiting to say that.
Oh! What a miss by Lynn Williams or Lynn Bayandolo.
Oh, when she misses Bayandolo.
Yes. If she was still Williams, she would have scored that. Oh, come on. Control the ball now. All right. So in terms of Jody Brown, a player with so much potential. What ball now me go? All right, ball now me go. Come on, wide left, good ball. All right, Caleb McKenna, don't kick shot no. Me a kick shot from there so far. You think I Rangers in there? All right, so in terms of Jody Brown, what needs to happen? She's still young. What needs to happen for her to kind of take the next step? She's at Benfica. I think just completed her first season with Benfica. Of course, she was at Georgia State, at Florida State University. Was it a wrong decision to go to Florida State and maybe should have gone directly to the professional ranks and get some development in an academy? What do you think? Not to say, I mean, she got her degree, which is a very good thing in my mind. But what needs to happen for her to be better?
Just develop it. I don't want to be overly critical of her because I'll be honest with you. I'm not. When it comes to Jody Brown and Trudy Carter, I expected so much from the two of them that I might be overly critical out of disappointment. So to answer your question about what Jody Brown needs, she just need to develop. She just need to develop. And whether it's at Florida State or whether it is professionally, she just need to develop. So at some point, whatever you did to get you where you are, will that be enough? And she was always skillful and fast, right? Now, unfortunately, injuries have taken its toll, even at this young age. But she has slowed down a little bit. But looking at her in the second half of this game, there has been no imprint on the game. Nothing. None.
Lynn Williams just scored to make it 4.
Yeah, well, Lynn Williams now.
And look at the goal again. Look, Junior. Look. So Jody Brown, that you were. So Denisha Blackwood very high up. Jody Brown couldn't recover. Chantel Swaby couldn't get over. Kanye Plummer couldn't stop Lynn Williams. Is that serious?
But it started from Jody Brown.
Yeah, but Jody Brown is not left back. Where's the left back?
Yeah, but there should be. All right, as I said it earlier, there's no communication. They're not communicating with each other. There's no. All right, look. Jody Brown picked up on it, but she was late. She picked up on the run, but she was late.
Yeah, she picked up on the run late. I mean, she was, definitely,
Denisha Blackwood just
ball, Ada. Sorry. Tiffany Cameron, send the ball in. Good cross, Cameron, but sorry, Junior, go ahead.
No. She, yo, we care about it. Yo, ready for top ball Saturday.
Ada.
I mean, they like.
I mean, Ada. All right. I say Ada come for roll some ball. 4-0. Referee don't even put no added time and just blow it off. No. Lynn Williams with what? 2 goals.
Yep, should have been a hat trick.
Yeah, should have been a hat trick. Yeah. I mean, all right. Pound for pound, not a bad showing. 4-0, a lot of work for them, but I actually came in expected a wider score, a larger margin. Them had 3 minutes of added time, brother. 3 minutes for what? We have to figure out this left back position. Look on the cross. We have to figure out this left back position. I think 4 years now. 4 years we are talking about the same thing regarding the left back and Denisha Blackwood.
8 years.
8 years. And we can't find one left back. Come on. Mariah agree I go on with. She not play football. She can't go play left back. Oh, she stop play football.
Yeah, she stopped playing football. Injuries.
Okay. Courtney Douglas was another player that Courtney Douglas was a player that Lauren Donaldson brought in. And Courtney Douglas, as soon as Lauren Donaldson left, Courtney Douglas just disappeared. So so those are the things we don't understand. Like,
but you keep, to be fair, you keep calling up all of these little 1-1 ballers where them show up for 1 game or 2 games and we don't hear from them again. Look, you call it depth. Right now, the pool just deep, shallow.
But
It's like a big old empty pool and the water not even an inch high.
But you have, all right, if you get hired for a coaching position, aren't you going to look at all those players and bring them in to kind of see how they play in your system?
But you can't.
Good save, Leah.
Eventually, you're going to keep searching. And then
USA player down injured. Reggae Girlz. Referee, I make them play later on as USA player down. I said them not to kick out the ball. Now, and my thing, I think that at this level, if I am the head coach and my tenure comes to an end, and I make the World Cup, and I hand the baton off to you, don't just disregard the players them that was in the pool. Call all of them and then say, yo, make we work and build and supplement that pool. Especially in a position where you are deficient in. Defensively, you are piss poor. Well, sorry, not piss poor, but you could really use the depth defensively. So this is where Courtney Douglas would come in handy because she's a defender. Satara Murray, she's a defender. Well, she's injured. I think she's coming back from injury, or she's recovering. So at that may I say, we don't really have the luxury for discard nobody.
While that is true, you don't have a luxury to discard anybody, but also you might waste your time looking for something that is not there.
Yeah, so, but that is true. I yield that point. But
I would take a period of time. It have to be a ratio, because I would have to say it's not even X amount of time. I need X amount of games to implement my system. So I am not going to waste games looking for players. I'm going to say, if I need 7 games to implement my system before World Cup qualifiers, and I have 10 games, I know 3 games I'm looking for players. After that, but build my squad, that's it. Unless some next generational talent show up on them club scene, you can forward. Other than that, door close. Door close.
All right, another player, Kayla McCoy.
Lord have mercy.
Kayla McCoy, Vin Blaine had this player, Kayla McCoy, playing in midfield. Was very good in the qualifiers. Then Lon showed up, and we don't hear nothing about Kayla McCoy. Kayla McCoy, I play ball still at Europe. So it's just some. All right, 4-0 ball game done. Well done, Reggae Girlz. Well done. So you go. Well done. Final analysis on this football game. And what's next for the Reggae Girlz? Reggae Girlz, and for Emma Hayes and Team USA. Top 2, top 3 things that both coaching staff, both teams will take from this.
America would just say it's a walk in the park. Jamaica would say that they showed some organization. They showed fight till the end. They played hard. And that's what we can take away from it. They never give up. You had lapses in concentration, but it wasn't miles apart. Like I said, it could have been a lot worse, the scoreline. It's not that.
Yeah, Reggae Girlz next will play Big Bad England. Next. So, I mean, for what it's worth, they are playing quality opponents. So, Reggae Girlz will play England next in their next encounter. We'll get 4-0, the game ended tonight. Let's see. Reggae Girlz game against England is on June 29th at 12 noon. June 29th, on Sunday. So another watch along for that game, though. But of course, we have Reggae Boys watch along on this Saturday. My takeaway, a couple quick points. I mean, another box check. You're playing against a superior opponent, so to speak. You know, yeah, basically not so to speak. By and large, in all metrics, all stats. I mean, this is a better opponent. You got some. I suspect the coaching staff would have had some goals going in, some targets going into the game. Hopefully, they met those targets. It's good to see Atlanta Primus in that midfield, and yes, my bias towards Atlanta. Good to see Shania Hills. I am very excited about seeing Shania Hills and Drew Spence and Bunny Shaw in the CM starting 11, all three gunning against CONCACAF opponents. So those are the goods. The good also, Leah Brooks. Very happy to have Leah Brooks in goal. Yes, some things to sharp up on, but you know, there's things to work on there. And Vian Sampson, you know, Van Zanten sisters, go on, big up yourself. Entire Reggae Girlz, big up in yourself. Final thing from the Reggae Girlz standpoint and the Jamaica Football Federation and this coaching position. And they need to figure out what go on with this coach. Something needs to get figured out. Junior dropped from McCall, so we'll get Junior back on here in a minute. So we need to figure out what's going on with Busby's situation. Hopefully all is well with Busby, but we can't not keep having a situation where an interim have to kind of keep filling in the void. So hopefully all is well with him. As for the Team USA, I mean, another box check, not an important victory for Emma Hayes. Alyssa Thompson, good minutes. Sophia Smith, of course, wasn't in the group. No Trinity Rodman. So I think from Emma Hayes' standpoint, you know, they would have met their targets and their objectives. So yeah, 4-0 Team USA over over the Reggae Girlz. Reggae Girlz' next game is against England on Sunday, June 29th at 12 noon. We'll do a watch along for that game as well. I lost Junior family, so I lost the engineer, so we're going to step over to the Reggae Boys. The Reggae Boys have World Cup qualifier coming up this Saturday against British Virgin Islands, and on Tuesday they will take on Guatemala. Coach Steve McLaren dropped the Reggae Boys squad for the games coming up this window. We're just going to go through the squad and hear what the family think about the Reggae Boys squad coming up for the game against British Virgin Islands and Guatemala. Andre Blake, as expected. Shaquille Davis, Jamali Waite are the goalkeepers. As Junior is coming back. Andre Blake, Shaquille Davis, Jamali Waite are the goalkeepers for the Reggae Boys. Defenders are Junior. Defenders are Richard King, Kyle Ming, Dexter Lambegisa, Amari Bell, Greg Lee, Mason Holgate, Joel Latibodier, Damian Lowe runs out the defensive players. The midfielders are Isaac Hayden, Casey Palmer, John Russell, Ravel Morrison, Dwayne Busy Atkinson. The forwards are Damari Gray, Leon Chippy Bailey, Ronaldo, Cephas, Kaim Dixon, Warner Brown, Omarion Burrell, Romario Williams. Romario Williams, Tyrese Campbell. Junior, talk to me about this World Cup squad. I didn't even recognize him. In fact, do I have the right squad? Because Romario Williams. Yeah, I think I have the right squad here.
All right. So
yeah, road to 2026.
This Jamaica World Cup squad now. There's a lot of faith being put in that midfield. If I was to give you those players, 5 players, and say, because obviously Jamaica playing 4-2-3-1, right? It's obvious. Are they going to have 2 pivots? It's obvious. They're not planning to play 4 midfielders. They're not planning to do that. They have 2 midfielders. Of those names that you see there, which 2 midfielders would you like to see representing Jamaica? British Virgin, it's so hard. Forget about British Virgin Islands. Which one of these 2 players you want to see played against Guatemala?
I mean, the 2 midfielders, Isaac Hayden definitely gets a start. And this is based on the Nigeria game. You know what? It's a coin toss between Casey Palmer and John Russell. I mean, I think, well, John Russell did score a goal. But other than that, I didn't really see John Russell much in the game against Nigeria. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to pick anyone else. The only lock here for me is Isaac Hayden out of the midfield group.
Right. And John Russell, for me, put in a shift defensively. He at least put in a tackle and get a card. Was a wild tackle, but at least he tackled and didn't score. Casey Palmer wants to be a creative player going forward, but looking at the midfield, looking at the team, McLaren clearly wants nothing to do with the middle of the field. He wants nothing to do with the midfield. It's clear to me. Give me 2 engines in the middle that is willing to break up attacks going forward, but then just get the ball forward as quickly as possible to my front five or my front four and let them create. So I don't see any room for Casey Palmer. I really don't see any room for Casey Palmer. Now, you might start him against British Virgin Islands because Isaac Hayden by himself and the two central defenders should be okay. You shouldn't expect British Virgin Islands to come and want to attack you. So, you might see Casey Palmer in that game. But Guatemala should be Isaac Hayden and it should be John Russell.
Now, even though he's listed as defender, remember Joe Latibadier has played midfield for this team.
He's played midfield in England. I don't think, well, that's true. I take it back. If I always want to play midfield.
We can't, I mean, Isaac Hayden is definitely a lock. I definitely see the point. It's a toss-up with the rest. And this also leaves a lot of, well, you know what, forget it. You know, I try to really remain consistent. I've always said that a manager, at least I've said this, tried to say this a few times, a manager has the ability or the flexibility with me to select them squad and them starting 11. Now, my ultimate metric now is the results and how the results line up. And there are players on this list that I said, yo, them man I make the list, but maybe Steve McLaren has, you know, him CV long like rope, so he has a plan for them. And this is me giving Steve McLaren a lot of latitude because of the Nigeria game. And because of the, the Trinidad game, okay, fine. You know, Trinidad and Jamaica, Trinidad game. But I gave him a bit of latitude because of the Nigeria game. Because I expected a more lopsided victory from Nigeria over the Reggae Boys. And so with that being said, I noticed Ethan Pinnock is not in this group though. What's going on here with Ethan Pinnock?
I don't know. I don't even want. I have not even heard any rumors, so I don't know. But that's a luxury that we have. That Ethan Pinnock, somebody who we thought coming in, is a locked first name on the play sheet. What we said Sunday, our weekend, we said that players that are locked in the squad was Andre Blake and Pinnock for me. So, Pinnock is not there, but I'm not worried. I think we have enough cover. So I think we're good.
I'm not seeing anything here regarding Ethan Pinnock, so I don't know what's going on. And then this is also kind of the thing with he was not part of the group for the series, for the Unity Cup series, 2 games. So I hope he's not injured. I hope he's okay. Also, I mean, maybe he's just resting up for the Gold Cup. I don't know. Maybe he needs some time. The season just concluded. He does have a young child because last year he took time off last year, I think, before the Gold Cup, or injury and a baby or something to that effect. So maybe some of that is at play with Ethan trying to spend time with his family. But I think that Jamaica's best defensive pairing is that Ethan Pinnock and whomever in that centre back. I mean, he's an essential part of what they're trying to do. Now, granted, Richard King is very good and impressed me against Nigeria. But I need, against stiffer competition, I need Ethan Pinnock there.
Yeah, but Ethan Pinnock with Richard King. I think that's the best combination.
BM says personal reason again for Pinnock. He doesn't take the national team seriously. He knows his part is safe. And, you know, I mean...
That's fair. That's fair. He's not obligated. He doesn't need... He's fine at his club. He's cemented at his club, and he stands to lose more than he would gain if he was to play against British Virgin Islands.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it's not somebody who, when given a break, he shows up and doesn't contribute, right? So he does. I mean, it's strange enough that I think last year at some point we said that Jamaica had the best centre back appearance or something of that sort.
Yes,
but
they did.
rest of this group, I think you said it at the beginning of the show, and I really want to emphasize that if Ronaldo Cephas doesn't start this week against British Virgin Islands on Saturday at 3 p.m., then something fishy are going on with this team.
Yeah, I that's the only thing. 2 o'clock, I am looking at that starting 11 at 2 p.m. when it gets released. And if I don't see Ronaldo Cephas on there, I have a problem. If I don't, I'm going to have a problem as well if I don't see Kaheem Dixon. But I'm going to have a major problem if I don't see Ronaldo Cephas. So,
and let me play devil's advocate here and see: are you receptive to putting Demarai Gray? Not putting our. We have seen this coach move different people into the 10 rule. He tried a few different things on Saturday. I think Malik Morrissey one time was slid in that role against Nigeria. Demarai Gray, we know that he has not played well either on the left nor the right. But can he play the 10 role?
No. And this isn't scrimmage ball. He can't play the 10 role against British Virgin Islands. But can he play the 10 role against a better team? No. He's not. Demarai Gray has gotten slower. He has gotten slower. He's not like he's skillful, but it's not like he's the most dead ball skillful. He's not the best passer. He doesn't have the best vision. So putting him in the 10 role just because him named Demarai Gray won't work out. So no. I would put him in the 9 because I know that he still has enough where he can get a shot off. He still have enough quickness in the phone booth, in that little small area of space where he can shift the ball and get his own shot. I would put him in the 9. But I wouldn't put him in the 10 because he doesn't have the vision for it. He doesn't.
No, another notable regular absent, Bobby Reid. No Bobby Reid.
I think him injured, right?
Is he?
I think Bobby Reid. Wasn't he injured towards the end of the season?
I'm not sure. We're gonna.
Either way, it's not a big up Bobby Reid, but you're a great player for the team, but no.
All right, Reggae Boys. Sorry for the echo there, fam. Reggae Boys will have British Virgin Islands CONCACAF World Cup qualifier this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much for me to say about the squad. I mean, we just look forward to see if can they build on this game. I expect a very, very, I'm not gonna say I expect a dominant performance against Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
A dominant performance against Virgin Islands. This Saturday at 3 p.m. And I like Burrell. I really, really like Burrell. In fact, I like the front three that played in that game against Nigeria, that started that game. Dixon, Cephas, and Burrell. And I am receptive to start that front three. But again, this is down to the coach. If the results go sideways, then we light a fire. But I am receptive to start the same front three against British Virgin Islands because they were impactful against high-level competition. So give them the opportunity to then roll against competitions where them can really, exploit and see how them go about it. I mean, Warner Brown. I mean, I would definitely even give Warner Brown a start in the 9 of either Burrell, but either Burrell or Brown. I think for me, the two regulars, the starters, Leon and Damari Gray, doesn't start for me because of what I saw from Dixon and Cephas. But I do recognize that name is a big thing in this business.
Not me. I know business.
Yeah, business.
We used to sat there.
All right.
I'm gonna let you guys know. Started at the watch along. If Damari Gray and Leon Bailey starts and Cephas and Kaheem Dixon is on the bench, I'm gonna be very pissed off. Very pissed off. And that's nothing against Leon Bailey or Damari Gray. But Ronaldo Cephas and Kaheem Dixon have earned the right to start against British Virgin Islands. They have earned the right to start in that game, go out there and see if they are ready for that big stage. And if they're not ready, you put on Leon Bailey and Damari Gray. But they have earned the right.
Reggae Boys will depart Jamaica on a charter flight ahead of Saturday's fixture against British Virgin Islands, and they return on Sunday to prepare for the game against Guatemala on Tuesday. So, charter flight. Hopefully, no going with a charter flight, family.
Yeah.
That you know, we don't touch on Brazil thing until Saturday or wherever.
Saturday.
We know say we have our early day ahead of it tomorrow. Reggae Boys squad again: Andre Blake, Shaquille Davis, Jamali Waite are the goalkeepers. Defenders: Richard King, Kyle Ming, Dexter Lambegisa, Amari Bell, Greg Lee, Mason Holgate, Joel Latibadier, Damian Lowe. As Joel makes his return. When was the last time he played? I mean, he wasn't involved this year, so let's see. Midfielders: Isaac Hayden, Casey Palmer, John Russell, Ravel Morrison, Dwayne Busy Atkinson. Forwards: Zamari Gray, Leon Bailey, Ronaldo Cephas, Kaheem Dixon, Warner Brown, Romarin Burrell, Romario Williams, and Charlton Athletic Tyreek Campbell gets the nod for Saturday. Saturday again, family. Reggae Boys, watch along, ready up. CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Reggae Boys needs these 3 points first and foremost. And then them look forward to the Guatemala game. So you can't count the chicken before they ask. They first need to get the 3 points. And then, because of course, the ultimate objective is to finish top of the group. So you can have a easier draw in the next round. Top 2 teams will advance. Reggae Boys sitting in group. Top 2 teams will advance to the next round, the final round. Reggae Boys sitting in Group E. Guatemala and the Reggae Boys both sitting on 6 points. Dominican Republic on 3 points. Guatemala will play Dominican Republic on Friday. So, all right. So Saturday again, family, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. We know so we have work on morning. So big up to all the listeners. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to the channel. Junior, wrap this up. Tell us what our farewell the family.
Jamaica lost to America 4-0. Uncle Sam wins again. That's the farewell. Where we fight on, we live on. And in the words of the great Nanny, I don't know what Nanny said. But ready for road. Start the bedtime. I'll take it out for British Virgin Islands. I'll take it out for them.
Shout out to all the family that are British Virgin Islands. Yo!
US Virgin Islands, we're rate. We don't rate British Virgin Islands, boy.
Those are the views that Junior not ball chat. Wait till US Virgin Islands deport them. Yo, family, big up to all the people. I'll have a safe chat in the rest of the week. See you guys again on Saturday, 3 p.m. We're kicking off about 2:50, 2:45. CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Big up to the Reggae Girlz, 4-0. Tough day at the office, but you learn something. Build, learn, and grow from this. Big up to the Reggae Girlz.